Hello everyone, and today we're taking a look at Grimgrad. Now this is just a demo and you could find it on Steam. I will have the link down below if this is something that interests you. Now you can get this demo during the Steam Next Fest, which is June 13th through the 20th. Now the fest still might be going once I get this demo out, but it'll be probably close to the end of it. And like all the demos during these fests, I don't know if it'll be available after the fest. If it's not and you're not able to play it, you can always still wishlist it and wait for maybe hopefully another demo comes out soon. Now, Grimgrad is a city builder in Slavic medieval or Middle Ages, where we're going to communicate with the gods. Of course, we have to deal with the plague, rats, hunger, all those lovely stuff in city builders. So let's hop in, take a look, and see what the game is like. The once prosperous and noisy town, founded in honor of the goddess of spring and youth, Lelia, collapses in flames under its own weight. Waves of fire spread instantly, conquering more and more new quarters, trade and temple buildings. The charred beams of the watchtowers crash to the ground, scattering sparks. It seems that the fires devour everything, and the silhouette of the town merges into a flaming mass with the sunset sky. A frightening alarm is heard along the streets of the sacred town, which is suddenly interrupted by a terrible ringing of falling bell, because it could not hang on a burning rope, and the bell, which previously rang only on holidays, fell to the ground, cutting the ringer's body in half. Crackling of flames drowns out the dog-like whining sound that comes from the mouth open for a last scream. Coughs and screams of choking people are heard, swearing of a slipped marauder who could not hold a bag of gold, clang of fallen coins. Upper floors of houses are burning, and black smoke is emitting from open windows. On the edge of the wagon lies an overturned broken bottle from which neck gushing sticky red wine and falls to an open wound of a murdered merchant. In a noise of turmoil and destruction, a rumble of trumpeting horn is added, calling for formation. The marauding warriors of Chaos God who made the bloody sacrifice to Chernobog. They turned the entire town of the goddess of spring into an altar of death and destruction. The warlord orders them to surround the town hall in order to complete the sacrifice by executing the head of the town, the high priestess. Grimgrad. All right. Looks like we got campaign, free mode. All right. Chapters, settings. Not a whole lot in settings. Maybe music a little bit less. See how that is. Video. Oh, that's really tiny. 60 FPS, quality ultra, window mode, VSync, and 2K. Okay. Start campaign? Start campaign. The centurion, pointing with a spear at the open door of the town hall, commands, "Bring goats, which we cannot steal, as well as the head of the town, the priestess and their servants. Lock up and burn. Glory to Chernobog." The door closes with a clang, a thin petal of flame rushing from the torch into the pile of brushwoods around the town hall. I hear a heart-rendering oh my gosh, I can't read. I hear a heart-rendering cry and noise coming from the narrow windows, along with tongues of fire, and the heat spreads like a halo from a burning building, forcing the soldiers cordoned to part. Some of the warriors are approaching the warehouse in which I hid when my mother, the high priestess, distracted the attention of the warriors who burst into the chambers. I'm afraid to move or breathe hot air with dusty orange sparks, despite the fact that no one can hear me over the crackling blazing wood. The warehouse is burning so fast that upper beams are already starting to collapse. One of it fall exactly in front of me. column of dust and fire, a figure of a giant dog with wings appears. It seems to glow itself of red fire. And no one notices this dog except me. The spirit looks so calm, as if it's not here at all. With an unknown force, my legs carry me after dog through the backyards, the outskirts of the town, into a dark field where, apart from the luminous figures of winged spirits, nothing visible, and I could smell the pungent herbs and stones under soles. Only the heat in my lungs, which I had to take with me. There we go. I trip over a boulder sticking out of the ground and tear the hem of my shirt. I wipe my dirty and gray-red dusty hands on the coarse rag. I look around. The dog is no more. The town is long behind. It is seen far from the horizon like a terrible red eye from the darkness. I stand in a liquid forest of black aspens, smelling of mushrooms, moss, and the only way is forward through the woods. On the other side of the forest, the sun is already rising. A pink reflection in the sky outlines silhouettes of trunks more and more clearly. White birch trees in the dawn twilight merge into a female figure, and I again see the sad face of my mother on a crimson background. Lelia. Alright, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. You may not believe your eyes, but watch and remember. Okay, so I'm Jaromir. Who are you? My memory of the forest, my memory or forest spirit? Don't mock me with a dead mother's face. I am Lelia. I am your mother and father. I'm all your ancestors and the root of your family. And you know what your lineage starts with me? I came to say you are the last direct descendant of the priestly line. I heard how Dolia and Nedolia decided that the whole fate of the family is now yours. What does that mean? You must save the remnants of your tribe at any cost, restore and increase the plundered town. Am I going to have to go back for a start from the ashes? There is no return. To build on the altar of Trinabog is a gift to him. You have been saved by the Margle, the messenger of the gods. From now on, he will be your support and advice. Go to the sunrise and build temples and houses, adits and town halls at the bending of the river. In honor of me, let there be life. The sun was gaining strength, and I looked into a brilliant river. The rumble of human voices was approaching from the side of the aspen forest, and a group of frightened people appeared, led by the Voivode. Somewhere in the wagon, a child was crying in tune with the creaking wheels. A flock of jackdaws emerged from the trees with a restless cry and began circling over a willow trunk broken by a recent thunderstorm near the river. An idol statue of Lelia and the new town will be founded here. Let there be life. I did not expect to have this much reading. Did not expect it. Okay, the settlement can be developed by only collecting or collectively. To gather the inhabitants of the settlements at the Veche, you need a leader's tent. This building is also useful for storing supplies and building materials in order to avoid disorder and pollution. Click on the icon of the building at the bottom center of your screen. Leader's tent. Okay, was to move. Look at all those trees. We can zoom in too. Be a central hub, right? How do we rotate? R is to rotate. Do it right there. This is the heart of your settlement. At the beginning of the game, the building is used to store resources, and later you will issue decrees and collect taxes. Build 4 places for settlers and connect them with a road to the leader's tent. More and more new residents are arriving in the settlement, ready to help in the construction. Homes are urgently needed to accommodate them, otherwise sleeping on bare ground will lead to an early illness. Most of the buildings in the game require a road nearby. Workers move along the roads to deliver resources to the warehouse, food to the residents, medicines, other functions. Alright, so we need to put roads and a house. Services, food, resources, market. Here's a place for settlers. Where's the road? Oh, you put priorities for the workers, okay. Oh. Not sure where one builds roads. I think this is a good place for a house, right? Waterfront view. The lucky beginners. Perfect. Now, how does one build roads? Oh, road. Perfect. At the top center, the capacity of housing residents and jobs displayed. Is it here? 2020? Keep track of the metrics. There are fewer residents than jobs. Build more residential buildings. Build a well. Can't survive long without water. Look for springs. Many of them are hidden underground inside of a reservoir. I think we're fine right here, right? Pay attention to the indicators at the top right. These are the various needs and dangers that your services will monitor. The amount of water, fire hazard, health, and residence, pollution, and more. Fire's fine, water's fine. Health of residents fine, pollution? I mean, it's bad. Prevent the streets of your settlements from being filled with stench, corpses, and excrement. You need to build a burial place for disposal. It's better to place this building away from residentials because apart from the poor, no one wants to live next to stench. Okay. So, what? So at a burial place, I'm assuming you bury people there, but you also take all your feces and stuff there? That's a little, strange, but okay. Let's keep that away from the river. The contamination reaches critical level, food and water will quickly deteriorate, and people will get sick more often. As the settlement grows, more buildings will probably need to be needed to maintain it. So that people do not suffer from pestilence, it is necessary to maintain the cleanliness not only of buildings, but of the bodies. Barbers will help the residents with treatment of haircuts and bathing. Well, we're going to need a road, so let's get a road. Okay. We need a barber. Little. Look at the haircut right here. I don't know if that's the front or not. Ooh, little. Barber house is built. The cold night, we burned almost everything that we had, uprooted during the clearing of the building area. There's still a supply of logs, but it's time to organize their production. Logs are required for the construction of buildings and heating residential buildings. Okay, so the lumberjack. That looks like a door. That looks like it's the front. Okay. So we need logging. Let's wonder where we're going to get to this. The logging out here. Do that. Get the road going. Oh. The bottom left, you can adjust the speed of the game. Yeah, right here. You're just waiting. It's better to increase the speed. You are learning. Yeah. Okay, we know that part. Oh, we don't want to build a road over here? Interesting. There we go. Not exactly how I want it. IG 90, 100. Okay. Workers. We got 4 workers in there. So we got 20 or 20. We need 12 workers. Might need more jobs. Night soil of the dead collector prevents town from contamination. All right, let's build a fisherman. Do some. Oh wait, store 15 units of logs. Oh, okay, getting ahead of myself. People need food. The easiest way is to get fish. Oh, all right, I was way ahead of time. We need to get this going. Right there is perfect place. There we go. Got ourselves a fisherman. We're gonna have to get more people's places here pretty soon. Speed it up. Look at him go. Look at him go. This is run pretty smooth too. I do hope it unlocks a lot more buildings. Otherwise, we're not going to have much. But this is just a demo. Okay, so the max we can store is 12,000 logs. Looks like 200 of everything else. That's not so bad. But look at how wooded this area is. That is insane. Okay, we got 10 fish stocked. Build a market to provide homes with food and firewood. All right, go back and build ourselves a market. I think right across from here is probably the best bet, right? When the houses have enough food and firewood, its inhabitants will be less worried about survival and will increase the family. You need to make sure that the settlements or the people from your bloodline has become a new home. Wait for the people in the houses to get necessary food and logs in the stove. I mean, just going to assume that we're going to have more things to build, because I still need, like, what do we got? Lumber, stone, skins, so animal skins, we got hide, meat, board, cereals. So we got to have farming, right? Maybe it unlocks later? Maybe it's not in the game? I don't know. President's health is going down. Oh! Build more homes. Wait, what am I building? Why does that look different from the others? Oh, they're getting upgraded. I need more water? What's our water supply? 82. We're at 100. Fire's not good. Oh, wait, no. Well, I don't know. Is it high or good? I don't know. I mean, you want high health. You probably want water supply is high. People are kind of smelly. But we need more workers. So we got 33 people able to work. Got 20 workers needed. 43 living spaces. We don't need these built yet because we don't have the people. Oh, is it because these people have a family? I don't know. Let's specify. When residents develop their homes, you get more workforce. When the standard of living becomes even better, you'll be able to collect taxes. Stage complete. You can move to the next one. Oh, it's just a tutorial. Okay. On a hot day on the riverbank from the outskirts of the settlement, residents carry baskets of fish towards a warehouse. In the distance, the construction of new houses is visible. Enough time has elapsed so that by joint effort, it was possible to provide shelter and food. I am sitting with a fishing rod by the water in the bright sun glare. On the surface of waves, the figure of Lelia appears. You are coping, as befits the last Lelia. The rescued people are not starving, although in other places, warriors of Chernobog are spreading rumors that we are all dead, and they're all turning army back. Some of it needs to be like rewritten because it's not throwing me off. We'll have to leave the temporary camp. There's not enough land for agriculture, and we need allies. I did not make a mistake in choosing save our lineage. In the distance, the rumble of wheels was heard. At the entrance to the village, several leisurely merchants' carts appeared. Merchants stop at the leader's tents. Carts contained lots of necessary and expensive goods, including fabrics that will be useful to the victims of the fire. People left the previous settlement, taking almost nothing with them. Honest merchants, let's exchange your flax for fish or wood. There's not going to be a big exchange, boy. By tomorrow, the dogs will have not eat your crucian carp. Look, what a heat! And I would take to the forest, but on the way back in 3 weeks. If you want to trade, load your convoy people and come with us. Maybe we can trade your boards. After a short stop, the merchant carts left the settlement, and from the first wagon, a shepherd boy in a bear's hat waved a hand and laughed at me. Hurry me up with a gesture. A few lumberjacks and I followed them in a hastily assembled cart. The heat and damp haze quickly pulled the sun to the horizon, and the blue and small eyes of chicory and wormwood crushed under the heavy wheels. In the evening, the air became thick and whitish, almost like an oatmeal jelly. And midges in it slowed down, fell into the mouth of the yawning carriage driver. Ill. We set up camp in the fields, and I fell asleep surprisingly quick, either from swaying of the impassibility or the rumble of the merchant's carts in front of me. The shepherd boy keeps making noise and laughing loudly, and quickly grows in size, and then turns into a mature man with gray hair. Only his voice still rings, and the bear's hat slips into the hands of the bear cub, grows out of it, sitting on the hand. That's kind of a cool trick. You were following me. Why are you surprised? I am Yalmir Lelia, and I went at the call of the mother of the family. Look for allies. So follow me. Vela's glory, because there are no better ally than an ally in a business and crafts. There's no contract stronger than the common interest. You must learn agriculture and crafts, establish your own prosperous town, and of course, the temple in gratitude for the kind patronage. Head spinning, a bright flash announced the exit from a short and deep sleep. I'm in the cart again. Shepherd driver leaned over me, hit me on the shoulder, and shouted with a laugh, "Hey, don't sleep like a dog. Or don't sleep like a log." There we go. Reading is hard. Okay, so we need a leader's tent and 4 houses. In the same spot? Pretty much in the same spot. Leader's tent. Seems smaller though, doesn't it? Maybe not. Put the leader's tent here by the water. Right here. Okay, so we got a road out. Get some housing. I don't know if I can put it in this side. We'll find out. Oh, these are probably all facing the wrong way. These poor fellows. Alright, so we need a well. I'll just get that sucker going. Put it right there. And we'll put a road right there. Alright, so this should be good. Got the 4 houses, we got our 20 people, we got 2 jobs. We gotta make sure these people that in there. Okay, so we got a burial ground. There you go. Drag the dead bodies. That's pretty bad. Where are you dragging the bodies now? You bringing them back to town? Here we go. So we unlocked more. Got the cereal fields. Check the boxes for who you want to lock access to. Got a hunter's hut, mason's house, sawmill, fire station, pig farm. We've got a mini fair, a bakery, a factory, and a pagan temple. I like it. People get their haircuts next to the water. Residential area built. Build not just industrial area. Industrial area. Lumberjack's house, the fisherman's house, and the market. Alright, well the market I want... Well, how are we doing on supplies? What's the market cost to build? Why am I blind? Where's the market? Cost 6. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. The market right here. Lumberjack house, I want out here. But let's first try the road. Okay, lumberjack. Okay, so we got the lumberjack. People-wise, we're almost maxed out in jobs. We need fish. So let's build ourselves a fish house. Industrial area built. Roadblockers can be used to separate parts of the settlement and prevent service workers like watermen from going too far from residential building. When you click the roadblocker, you can configure who has passed through it. Okay, so we'll build the road first, but I'm kind of interested in how that's gonna work. Roadblock. The residential's over here. Do a roadblock here. Okay. Okay, so who check boxes for those who you want to access. Night soil collector. Why not tax collector? Firefighter. Salesman? Do I need salesman to go over there? I don't know. Leave that as it is. Okay, so I wanted me to build some cereal fields. What am I short of? Logs. Start chopping. Beat it up. How much time are we at? Oh my gosh, we're at time already. I'm enjoying this game. This is pretty good so far. It's pretty good so far. Haven't had any issues. Everything seems to be running just fine. There's a lot of reading. But it's like telling a story, which I haven't, from what I've played out of these type of games, I've never had that before. We have our 10. I want to build the sucker. Okay. I want it there. I mean, I can't really put it much any other place. I want my housing all in this area. More industrial stuff over here. Right there. Pretty little. If you do not have enough workers, you could stop work from some enterprise. To do this, click on the building, uncheck the box next to his name. All right there. But what we're gonna do is build a house. We're gonna build a house. Hygiene is not so great. Health is not so great. We need more food. We need more workers. We got the workers, so maybe we'll get some more food. And let's... People like fish. Oh, we're short logs. Wait, are we short people working here too? Oh, we are. We need another house. Oh, short of logs. I don't know if I want to shut anything down though. He's like taking dead bodies from the fisherman hut. What is going on over there? Oh my god, am I losing people that quick? Oh my god. Are these zombies? What is going on? I lost everybody, I believe. People are just coming into this and dying right away. Not going well. Stop you. Okay, building disabled. For construction more complex buildings, new resources will be needed. Build a hunter's hut and stockpile skins. All right, I need people. Put the market off. We gotta have the well. Oh, this is not working out. We can't shut the water off. I shut that off. I can't shut houses off. Spreading disease. You got like people just running in here to come out to be sick. It's so weird. Nobody wants to work. I have 15 jobs available. Yeah, nobody's getting anything. There's no workers in there. Need people to work, but I need food, so I gotta have either this or this going. Hygiene is terrible. At least there's no fire. I have food though. Yeah, food. Oh well. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna end it here. I failed. I failed. All right. This is Grimgrad. You can find the demo on Steam. I will have the link down below. If this is something that interests you. Um, I don't know how long if the demo is going to be on after the fest. Fest ends on the 20th of June. But if you did enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.